types of safety. We have aviation safety, radiation safety. So we also have behavioral safety. Please, can everybody repeat it? Let's go once again.
Behavioral safety.
In all the analysis, all the policies, engineering, all the hierarchies of control, everything about safety boils down to this. Because no matter how good your engineering controls are, no matter how your administrative controls are, no matter how the PPs, no matter how sexy the PPs, sorry, I don't like that. No matter how cute the PPs are, if the behavior of the people is not attuned with the safety policies or with the safety objectives, you agree with me that there is nothing like that, right? So now what is behavioral safety? I think know how important it is. Behavioral safety is the process of conditioning, influencing, directing, coordinating the behavior of people towards safety objectives. Can I take that again? Behavioral safety is everything, a systematic or strategic approach that is being carried out in order to condition, in order to influence, in order to direct, in order to control people's behavior towards safety objectives. Hello? Now, having known that behavioral safety is important and known what it is, how is it operating? Behavioral safety management system. Now, in the hierarchy of the behavioral safety management system, the first thing that comes to place is leadership. Leadership. It is the leadership of the organization that will set in motion the objectives of the safety. Are we together? Now, when the leadership sets these safety policies or safety objectives or guidelines or safety rules and regulations in motion, how does it go down to the workforce or the ordinary man for it to become part of it, for us to be able to invite it and also move with it in order to ensure everywhere we are working is safe? The first way that is done is through training. Hello? This gathering we gather like this is part of those trainings. Inductions during the process of onboarding personnel for work. Inductions, training. And now when the training is done, the next line of action is taking responsibility. That is why if you go for any training or any induction, there is a document that is given to you for you to sign to show commitment that I have partook in this kind of training. Hello? Commitment. So everybody's responsibility to take ownership of the safety. The company will not waste their time and their resources for you to go for induction. We are supposed to be working now, but the policy said no, we should do 2 spots first. Abi? It's the time that we're supposed to be using for operation that we're wasting here. So the company will do that kind of waste of time and their resources. And at the end of the day, you, the worker, will not take responsibility of it. Then it's not acceptable. So the next line of action after leadership is training. After training is taking ownership, taking responsibility of the things you are taught, the orientation that you have been given. And after training, after taking responsibility, the next line of action is compliance. It means that you have been taught, you have been educated, the awareness has been given to you. The next thing now is for you to exhibit what you have been trained on. Are we together? Yes. Exhibiting it through compliance. Now, after compliance, what is the next line of action in terms of behavioral safety management system? Is monitoring and control. That is why they have safety officers on site to be able to monitor whether this training where we give these people, are they actually practicing it? If they are not complying, if they are not practicing it, the safety man will come to you and say, guy, where your hazard? Or guy, where your procedure? Where is your permit? Those are the processes of monitoring and control. Then after monitoring and control, we now have the last level, which is consequence management. Hello, everyone say consequence management. Consequence management. And that is where we have two stages in the aspects of consequence management. We have positive reinforcement and we have negative reinforcement. The positive reinforcement comes when the company sees that all the things where we teach this guy, he don't learn them, he don't practice them. Let us recognize him and give him award, no matter how small the award is. Even if not towel, even if not a cup, they give you to recognize this is our best safety champion for the month. This is our best safety champion for the year. They give you. as they do that, they are using it as a psychological balance to encourage or to motivate others to be able to raise up their game when it comes to safety compliance. Then if somebody is violating safety deliberately after a series of investigation, that's where the second stage comes in, which is negative reinforcement. You are either disciplined by suspension, query, or you are being motivated, or they pick you out and discuss with you to encourage you to know what is your problem, why are you always violating. And if after all those discussions with you, you are still not coming up, some companies can even fire you because you constitute a hazard. You don't become what they call a mobile hazard. You carry hazard and be going to constitute hazard or the tendency of accident.